Gordon Klingenschmitt is, of course, the former Navy chaplain who has a show called Pray in Jesus' Name, and he decided to weigh in on drug policy, and he lent us some of his expertise on the issue of marijuana.
Listen, let's take a moment and discern the spirits. There is a spirit of addiction. And people say, oh, pot is not addictive, but the studies show for 1 in 6 people it is addictive. You become a pothead, you lose your IQ, you go down and out, and is it a gateway drug? Well, who cares? It's a drug by itself. And if you're using drugs for recreational use and they're not for medical use, then I think you've crossed a line. And I think there is a demonic spirit of drunkenness. And it's not just alcohol, but this drunkenness, this desire for pleasure where we invite these spirits into us. And why do you think you have hallucinations? These spiritual visions that you have are not just biological, they're actually demonic.
How are we supposed to debate with these people? No, seriously, how are we supposed to come to any policy conclusions? You can't. You can't. Who's gonna reason with that guy? How are you gonna reason with that guy? He just said that when you smoke weed and you're high, or when you drink alcohol and you're drunk, you're not really high, you're not really drunk. There's a demon spirit inside of you. When you do a hallucinogen, it's not just a chemical reaction in your brain, which it's been proven that that's exactly what's going on. No, there's a demon that you just allowed in your body. Even though there's never, ever been a scientific peer-reviewed study that said, yes, demons exist. Here it is. Here's the evidence. Here's the proof. Here's, we did it at Columbia University in this department, and this guy was the leading researcher. No, of course not. Of course not. That's academic. That's, dealing in the real world, dealing with facts. No. There's no evidence fucking demons even exist, but this guy, he grandfathers that in. Well, obviously spirits and demons and all that stuff are real, and clearly when you smoke weed or when you do a drug, it's a demon. It's not that you're high. Okay, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. So, what, is the same thing true with caffeine? You just basically made a broad statement with drugs. When you drink caffeine, that's a drug. That's a drug. Go ahead, drink 2 cups of coffee, 3 cups of coffee in a short time span. Let me know how you feel. You'll be fucking zooted. You'll be all over the place. Oh, yeah, let me do something. Let me clean my room. Let me do that. It's a fucking drug. It's a drug. What is it, a demon of moving fast got inside of you? Of being focused got inside of you? How about Red Bull? Same thing. It's a drug. How about alcohol? Same thing. So when you drink that, yes, you're possessed by a demon. Weed, same thing. No, see, what we actually know, we actually studied these things so we know what's going on. So for example, if you do a drug like cocaine or Adderall or a lot of these different uppers, what happens is you get a little extra rush of different chemicals in your brain. So dopamine and serotonin, for example, come to mind, where they're like happiness chemicals, okay? And you get a little bit of rush of that in your brain, and then your body gets perked up, and the chemical reaction makes you feel a certain way. And then there's other, drugs which have other chemical reactions. Marijuana links itself to cannabinoid receptors in the body, and it makes you feel a different way. So there's actually, we know what's going on here. Okay, this isn't the Wild West. This isn't like, the dark ages of medicine where it's like, I don't know, man, figure out what's wrong with him. Sprinkle a little goat blood and do a dance around the bonfire. No, but see, that's what he's insistent. He's insistent on staying in that world. Because when he's in that world, guess what? Then you can rely on Jesus, you can rely on prayer 100% of the time. And that makes him sleep better at night when he lies his so frail head on the pillow. Since he's so massively insecure in his belief system, he thinks, well, I need to mold the world to fit just this worldview. So I need to disregard all science, disregard all things empirical, and live up my own ass, which is what he's doing.